Hello and happy Tech Talk Tuesday. Happy Tech Talk Tuesday, everybody. This is Michael Damon with WeMerge Media coming to you today on a hot topic because I'm tired, y'all. I am tired and I know you are too. I hear the conversations. I've been dipping into these different trainings that people are offering. I'm sick and tired of the bull. I'm going to keep it PG on here, of the crap though. So let's talk about today's topic of Tech Talk Tuesday. As some of you know, next month we are hosting a content creation bootcamp. And the reason I'm hosting this bootcamp is because as I'm talking to clients and I'm talking to people who are within my network, everybody's trying to figure out the social media game. Truth of the matter is, social media is here. It's going to forever constantly be here in some shape or form. But it's changing. And it's also getting to the point where people are kind of sick of all the games and all the crap. So it's like, depending on how you use social media, I'm speaking specifically to business owners. I know for a lot of us, like it's the best place in order to get people and aware of what it is that you have to offer, to get eyes on your products and your services. So I just really want to kind of use this show today to kind of step back for a moment. I'm going to ask everyone to take a collective breath in with me. We're going to take a breath. Okay, so let's let all that stuff go and let's start over. So what I want to talk about today is really compelling content and why I think it's so important for you to do, and why I think it's important for you to not get so caught up in trying to hack the algorithms and playing all these social media games and try to chase the trends. The problem with doing that is like, yeah, you might initially get a little rise and get some bump up and people viewing your stuff. That's cool and all. But how many of those people are really your ideal customer that you want to have as clients? Like a lot of times people are just passing through, see something funny and move on. So the life of that content that you're creating just to chase that trend is short lived. Maybe it'll get you a day or two worth of activity, and maybe some people will convert. But like, do you really, really want to spend all that time and effort in trying to figure this stuff out and continuing to burn yourself out to chase it? Because guess what? It's gonna change. It's not going to be the same. So, what can you do with your time that's going to be worth it? That's going to allow you to be able to create content that's long lasting. So, regardless of when somebody encounters your profile or comes across some content that you created, that information is still relevant. That kind of content is called evergreen content. And we need to get back to doing that. In the early days of the web and in blogging and all that stuff, everybody was focused on making this high value, useful information so that as your customers or potential customers comes across it, they're finding things that's going to be useful for them. But then we got caught up in the trends. Did you see the latest headline? Reels are out, this are out. Now, don't get me wrong. I like making reels, but I'm not going to sit there and make 3 of them a day. I'm just simply not. I'm not about to sit here and try to be a comedian and a singer and a dancer to entertain people. There are people on that platform for that. Who I want to appeal to are the people who have problems, who see me and my content as a solution to solve that problem. And that's what I want to encourage you to get back to. Like, think about your ideal person and what they want, what challenges are they having, and how can you help them solve them? Very simple. So I'm going to go and talk about the 4 things that I mentioned in our opening that you need to focus on to make social media work for you. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is pick a person to talk to. All right. So I know in my case, when I'm doing Tech Talk Tuesday, I am talking to that overwhelmed entrepreneur, usually a solo person who's trying to do everything on their own, who sees all these tools that are out there that's supposed to make their life easier, but they don't know how to use them or they don't have the time to use them. That's a very specific person that I'm talking to. And that's the person that I want because that's what my content is for. That's who it's meant to help. I do these Tech Talk Tuesdays to help that person. So if you are just blindly posting different pieces of content without thinking about who on the other end is going to be benefiting from that content, then you're not going to make the connections that you need in order to take that relationship to the next step. You want to pick an ideal person who is your ideal client. Think about the people that you serve and you've had some success with. What are the characteristics and the personality traits and with their behaviors? What do they do? What do you know about them that you can see consistently across multiple people? And talk to that one person. When you create content like that, that's going to appeal to that one person, you're going to end up being able to be more relatable to them, which takes us over to our second point. The second thing that you want to fix, if you're not already doing this right in your social media content, is make sure that you're telling relatable stories. Now, think about this. Here you are in front of your computer. I know some of you are sitting here right now on Tech Talk Tuesday with some frustration or have experienced some frustration about posting on social media. Like looking at that screen, like, what do I say? How do I get a funnel? How do I do all this other stuff? You need to tell stories that are relatable, because if you tell relatable stories, and if I call out those things within my story, within my content, that you're like, yep, that's me. Yes, I felt that way before. Guess what's going to happen? You might then earn that person's follow or that person's heart on that content, or them going to that next step of wanting to connect deeper with you and come back and see more of what you have to offer. So the second thing that I want you to think about is make sure that in the content that you're writing, that you tell a relatable story. Now, I'm no writer. I've gotten better over time, but I'm not. I'm just simply not. And what I've learned is, like, I was putting all this pressure on myself to try to write perfect sales copy and all this other stuff. And you know what? I'm going to just use my platform and speak in a way as if that person was right in front of me and I was talking to them. That is the easiest way to get started, and you can kind of develop and find your groove beyond that. But it really takes you first identifying who that first person is, who is that person you want to talk to, and then thinking about their life situations and what relatable stories can you share that they can relate to. Okay. Point number three, I talked about evergreen content. And back in the early days of the web, back in my day, when we were working on web, people put a lot of focus and content on creating high valuable things. Because think about it. If somebody has a problem, and if they're looking for a solution that's within your expertise and within your industry, where are they going to go to find that? Are they going to go jump on TikTok to find out how to solve something? Probably not. Okay, probably not. But they're probably going to go to Google and search for something. They're probably going to go on Facebook and post, ask for help, because Facebook has that built into the platform. They might go over to YouTube and see if they can find a few different people who have some video content showing that they have some expertise in that, and then make that contact. So you need to make sure that you're creating the type of information and content that is useful to the people who are looking for it. It's going to save you so much time. I guarantee they're not looking to see how well you're singing the latest Cardi B song or how well you're doing the best dance challenge lately. That stuff is fun to do if that's your thing to do, but it's not necessarily going to make you more relatable to a person who was at that point where there's like, I got a problem. I need to fix it. Who can help me? Okay. Think about that. Last point, and then I'm going to go to the comments and we're going to talk a little bit to see what you guys are talking, what you're saying, and what you're thinking about this. The last thing that I want to talk about kind of relates back to this to relatable story part that I was telling you. Keep the copy simple. Copy basically is the words that you put together to tell the story, the language that you use. It doesn't have to be high level. You have to be very careful. You know, like I have to be very careful when I'm doing my tech talks, when I'm writing blogs, when I'm writing social media posts, that I'm not using marketing lingo that people don't understand. So I catch myself sometimes, or somebody will say, oh, you know, Mike, I don't quite understand what that is. Can you explain it? So you need to make sure too, when you're speaking to your ideal person, that person that we talked about that you're going to be speaking to, that you're telling relatable stories to, that you're creating useful content for, can understand what it is that you're talking about. Make sure that you're keeping the language simple to that point of that entry point of, you know, all I know is I got a problem and I need to find somebody who is speaking my language that I can relate to, who is going to be willing to help me. Four quick and easy, simple things that you can do right away to start kind of changing that and having a different conversation with your social media followers. So let me know what you think. I'm going to come over to the comments. I want to take a look while I'm kind of getting myself ready to go and see that. Let's talk a little bit about next month's bootcamp. I talked about the content creation bootcamp. Now, I just gave you four very simple things that you can do immediately today, but those things require you to go then and figure out, how do I create content following these parameters that fall into these buckets? And that's what we're going to do next month with the content creation bootcamp. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret because I'm taking it down when this show is over. I take that back. Carmen asked me if I would extend it to noon Mountain Standard Time, which is 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I'm going to do this. But the boot camp, you're getting like, I'm gonna say, over $1,000 worth of value. Okay, of access to technical support, resources that I've created for you, access to me and Michaela to be able to help you implement the stuff that we're teaching, thousands of dollars worth of value, all for $99. But because we ran a flash sale this weekend and I didn't take it down, in some places it's $59. So I'm going to put the link in this video in the comments so that you can find the $59 because I'm taking it down as soon as 12 o'clock Mountain Standard Time hits. I'm taking it down. So if you want that and you want to get into the boot camp, jump on board. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna get the link ready right now while I'm talking to you. I'm gonna put it down over here so that you can come back and get it. But I'm taking it down for real. Like I left it up way beyond the 24 hours that it was supposed to be up, but I'm promise you I'm taking it down. Okay. So let that be y'all warning. So let's come over to the comments real quick and let's just talk. Like, who else is tired of this crap? Good morning, Wendy. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. Thank you for sharing. Be like Wendy, y'all. Share this video because you know other people within your network are sick and tired of all these games. Like, I'm not doing it no more. Hey, welcome to Tech Talk. We got a new face here. Welcome to Tech Talk. Hello to you. Loretta Camp, thank you, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. Good on YouTube. Hey, nephew, one of my aunties or uncles. I don't know which one. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. Jojo Pa says, great topic. Good morning. Checking in from AZ. Good morning, Carmen. You heard me right. I'm going to leave it up till noon Central to noon Mountain Standard Time, but I'm taking it down at 2 p.m. So y'all better get at it. If you're in the Be Well community, there's a link already in there for you where you can go and get it now through the Be Well website. Jojo Pa says, chasing trends can be a huge distraction to your authentic content. Yes, like evergreen content was everything before. And we got caught up in the social media hype. And I think a lot of people just kind of lost track of that. Like, stop even building platforms to have that stuff housed. It may take a little bit more time to invest into doing that, but there are easy ways to do that. And those are some of the things that I'm talking about in the boot camp. Like, let me tell y'all how many sources I found of pre-written videos and content that I can fine tune and put my own voice to that saves me so much time when I'm creating content. Like, I'm going to tell everybody in the boot camp how to get to that stuff. And those are the things that are going to live out there much longer. Ain't nobody going over to YouTube and to Google to figure out how to find a problem and then finding your videos of your 7-second TikTok dance challenge. Like, how is that helping you? Okay. So think about content. Once you have your content down, make all the singing and dancing videos that you want, but really get that core content in place and think about who that customer is. Carmen's agreeing with me here. What's up, Jamie? Jamie has an awesome Facebook group. Jamie, I might get the name wrong, but I think it's Business Branding 101, if you're allowing people to jump on in there. But check that out on Facebook. I posted today's Tech Talk in there, and she's doing a challenge now to get people to post some good content. So jump on board with that. Rosalinder, check this out. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. I see something here. Somebody said, yeah, that is easier to do. It's so much easier. And I think we just really lost track of that. So, like, let's just do what's simple. The simple stuff always works. Like, your compelling content that's long form and that's evergreen will most likely never go out of style. Okay. Never. Trends change, algorithms change. You know, they're doing what they need to doing what they need to do to increase their bottom dollar, but that don't necessarily mean the things that they're doing are going to increase your bottom dollar. And that's what we have to keep track of. I think I've been racking my brain every time I need to post something and end up. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens all the time. And that's the whole point. Like, we started that social media power pack because talking to people and they're just like, I don't know what to post. Okay. Michaela and I came up with the social media power pack, give you 30 graphics with videos, some quotes, some inspirational stuff in there, educational content. So at least we can do that. But then when you post that, you still have to write a caption. And I still find people getting like, okay, but what do I post? What do I say when I post this? And that's why I'm like, we got to take this on a deeper level and spend some time with people with the boot camp and tell them how to do that. So Jamie, I'm going to, you know what? Bear with me, y'all. Let me put this link real quick on here so that I'm gonna put the $59 link on here so that you can go ahead and get signed up. And I'm gonna put it in the comments and then I'll post it up on my what do you call that? the comments of the video, but then I'm also going to post it on my profile. There we go. But you can go to wemergemedia.com and click on workshops, and then you'll see content creation. But I don't know if this is going to work here. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it in a couple places. And then, Jamie, I'm about to actually come over to Facebook while I'm streaming real quick and put the link right on my timeline and on the comments of this video. So one of them places, it'll be, I can even put it in your group too. So while I'm doing that, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll be putting it there as well. But I'm glad to see that other people understand. It's like we got caught up in the game big time. Oh, cool. Okay, I see it coming through on the little on the things there. Cool. Crystal, what you say? So tired of the games. Exactly. Like, let's get back to giving people useful information and useful content that's really going to help them see the value in you. That's what I want to get back to. That stuff is exhausting. I can do that all day because that's my area of expertise. I'm talking about my thing. I'm in my zone. But doing all that other stuff just to kind of get some real quick spikes and likes and all that, that ain't my thing. You are accepting people into the business branding 101. Awesome. Cool. Daphne says, this is good. Thank you, Daphne. Daphne has a beautiful social media power pack. I asked her if I can post it, and I'm going to be posting it. But I had so much fun creating it, and I'm going to show you what a full power pack looks like. I'll post it up. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll post it up for you. But I just love the outcome from that, to promote her book. So we're going to be posting that. Be Well register in our community. Yep. Be Well people, going over to the Be Well community. Your link is there. What's up, Shauna? All the folks are here. All right. So I'm glad to see that this topic is resonating. Like, I know. I couldn't have been the only one getting tired of this. Like, I know I'm not the only one. So let's get away from that. I'm on Facebook now. So for anybody who's on Facebook watching, I'm just gonna post it on my personal. So I'm posting it. That link for the $59 on my Michael DeMond. If you're watching the video there, it's going to be in the comments. Someone just asked how long I'm going to be offering it. I'm going to be doing it until 2 o'clock Central Standard Time today. Then it's going back to $99. If you're watching on WeMerge Media, I posted the link there, so you should be good. And then I'll get it up on YouTube. If you have any questions at all, feel free to just leave something in the comments saying, hey, can you DM me? And then I'll contact you personally with the link. And then I can inbox you to answer any questions or anything that you may have. But here's the long link. Just go to wemergemedia.com, click on workshops, and you'll see content creation. Let me pull it up real quick just to make sure that you have access to it. But yeah, that's it. Like, it don't got to be complicated, y'all. I don't want it to be complicated. And I know you don't want it to be complicated because that stuff is time consuming. So if you go to wemergemedia.com, you'll see digital marketing workshops that'll bring you over to the 3 that we're offering now. And then the content creation bootcamp right now is $59. Okay. So it's going to start next week on November 1st, run through the 5th for the live classes. So there's 2 parts to it. But even with the live classes, if you're at work during the hours, they're recorded. So you can come back later on and watch it when you have time. The other thing that I mentioned too, that you're going to be able to get technical support. So for the whole month of November, we have what we call Help Desk Hour. And during Help Desk Hour, we come into open up a Zoom for an hour. Anybody can stop within there and ask us to help them with whatever it is they need help with. So if there's something that we put into the boot camp that you're struggling with or you need some additional help on, maybe you just have a technical issue because you were trying to go live and your Zoom's not working or StreamYard's not working. I don't care what it is. Come into the Help Desk Hour and use us for that. The other thing that you're going to get is membership to Bond to Build. So there's a network of people that I have that are all business owners. We're all in there sharing content, using our expertise to help each other grow. So in order to get access to the bootcamp, you also have to be a member of Bond to Build. So I just include that with your membership. Membership is usually, I want to say it's about $300 or $400 for the year. But you can get in just by using the little boot camp, and I'm not going to kick you out. I'll leave you in there because you came in on the boot camp. So I don't know what else to do to make this any easier. Social media power pack, boot camp, Bond to Build. Join them places, get in one way or another, and get the support that you need to take things to the next level so that you don't have to be standing there looking at a blank screen, not knowing what to post. I promise you it's going to be worth it. Okay. So I'm going to go over to YouTube. That's our show for today. I'm going to get that link over there for the 59 bucks. Basically, it's going to be up for about another 2 hours. Okay. So that should be more than enough time. Again, if you have questions and you want me to inbox you or message you, just go ahead and leave a comment wherever you're watching. And remember, share this video with somebody, share it with your group, share it within any groups that you manage, because this is stuff that we're all doing as business owners that we all need help with. And the help is here. I just need you to take the next step and follow up on it. Okay. So cool. Thanks for tuning in for Tech Talk Tuesday. I got plenty of stuff to do. I look forward to seeing you in the boot camp. And then we'll also see you next week on Tech Talk Tuesday. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to be notified about future episodes. And go ahead and give this a like, a follow, a heart, wherever you're watching it, so that it helps the brother out. I'm trying to help some people out and really fulfill my mission to help them get over all this nonsense and learn how to use this technology to do things better. Okay. So thank you for your help with that. And I will see you in the boot camp or on the next episode of Tech Talk Tuesday. Take care, everybody.